This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Joining us today is Ewan Collins, the co-founder of Kondor AI. Following the launch of Kondor 2.0, the 2.0 version of the imaging platform, and the launch of Kondor Premium with the premium feature set. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Ewan, how are you doing?
I'm good, Mark, and it's great to be back.
Well, thank you. Good to see you again. Of course, the first time we met, the first time we spoke, we did that sort of extended interview in London in the same office that you're in now. So I'd encourage investors to take a look at that. We cover everything going from the start of AI and where it's come from and where it's going. And of course, we dive deep into Kondor and the technology and the app and what's to come. So that contains a lot of detail. But I mean, if we just to get a brief overview, if you can, perhaps of Kondor again, just a couple of minutes, what Kondor AI and the app and the imaging software is all about.
Sure. So I'm co-founder of Kondor. I've been building tech companies for about 10 years. So I've built a portfolio of companies, and 4 of those are public. To, I guess, give you my story. So I started my first company when I was 21. So it's what you might call the kind of cliche starting your first company from your college dorm room. So yeah, that's where I started, and since then haven't looked back. I've built companies in AI, in climate investing, software development, and over the years have done work with big companies like Shell and Sony, and have worked with a load of startups. So okay. My skill set is really knowing what it takes to build companies from 0 to 1, and seeing the mistakes and the tricks you can use to do that repeatedly, successfully. So there we go. That's me. Fast forward to Kondor. So what Kondor is a image recognition AI tool. So you can show it an image, you can ask it any question, and it will give you a very detailed and smart response to that question. We have a library of prompts which make it very, very easy to know what the AI can do for you. So one of the big issues with AI products at the moment that no one has solved effectively is there are these very powerful AI models, but the everyday person doesn't know how to tap into that power. So what we do with Kondor is we have pre-made a library of hundreds of useful prompts, and we make it very easy to pull up those prompts as you need them, and also to inspire you and show you how you can the kind of things you can do with Kondor. And you run the prompts. It's all based around images. So you show an image, you run the prompt, and you get these pretty magical responses. In terms of how you actually use that, the possibilities are pretty endless. You can get outfit ideas. You can ask why a plant is unhealthy and how you should look after it. You can ask it about an artist and which artist produced a particular image. You can use it as a virtual tour guide if you're on holiday. You can use it to analyze charts and suggest trends or insights from a chart. So it really goes on. Like the underlying model is so powerful that what it's able to do is only limited by what you can ask it.
What you can ask it, yes. I know we covered that in quite a bit of detail when we sat down in London. It sounds like the scope was as wild as your imagination could be, really. So you've just recently launched the 2.0 version. So what's sort of the update, let's say? What have you been working on since we spoke, which was sort of early January, and what's led to this version 2.0?
Sure. So Kondor 2.0 is a first of its kind AI interface. It's based around the camera rather than around typing into a message box. So you have a camera view, and you have all the prompts that you've selected available on either side of the interface that you can pull up instantly and run through the model. So no other company has come up with an interface like this. And that's one point. The second point is launching the prompt library that I'm talking about. So you can access all the prompts. You can browse by different categories. You can pin these to your home screen, and then you can run them. Also, we've launched Kondor Plus. So Kondor Plus is how the Kondor app monetizes. If you want to go and download Kondor and use it for free, you can. But if you're getting sufficient use out of it and you want limited access and early access to new features and faster responses to your messages, then you subscribe to Kondor Plus. It's $9.99 a month, and that unlocks the full power of Kondor. So that came out in the most recent release, and so far uptake on all of it, in fact, has been very encouraging.
Well, that's good. I was going to ask you about the uptake. So generally, how are you seeing the uptake of people downloading the app and using effectively the free version? But then that update only came out a few days ago. You're already seeing positive response on the premium, on the Plus, the Kondor Plus side of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's been excellent so far. People are loving it. People are using it for all kinds of prompts. They're sending. We've had thousands of messages sent in just the first few days. We've been featured in some of the leading AI publications. So on Monday we were featured in the number one slot for the most exciting new AI tools this week. That was great. People, as I said, people are loving it. We're getting lots of engagement. We're getting lots of traffic in America. So about a third of our traffic is in the US. And we have a free trial period built into Kondor Plus. So the numbers are still coming in around conversion, but from the trends we're seeing from the initial data, it's all going in the right direction, and it's all very positive.
Good. Just a final question then on what's to come in terms of plans, in terms of development. Of course, as the app development, I know you're continuing to evolve and build that. So if you give us a bit of an insight on what the team are working on in the background and what we might see through the rest of the first quarter, but also on the business side, on the corporate side, the commercialization side, the plans on this front as well, if you can share any ambitions.
Sure. So on the product side, our focus is really growth. So we are very happy with the product we've built. We're seeing excellent engagement from the first batch of users. So our priority now really is marketing. We have, as I say, we've been featured in various publications. That's going to keep, we hope, happening over the next few weeks to build our profile within the AI community. Then to broaden our user base outside of that community and go towards mainstream adoption. Our focus is on TikTok and Instagram, places where it's easy to share the very visual output that you get from Kondor. And for that, we're working with a wide range of creators all around the world who are going to be putting out videos of the fun ways they found to use Kondor.
Okay, good. Well, that's good to hear. So it sounds like you're going down very much the marketing and raising awareness of that. Indeed, that will then hopefully convert into revenue into the company. So in terms of perhaps milestones we can expect in the next month or two, what sort of things would you have your eye on of developments from the company?
So as I say, our focus is on user growth. So hitting our targets for growing the user base is number one. We, as I say, tracking conversion is still quite early because the product's only been live for a few days. But yeah, we'll as I say, the trends are encouraging, and hopefully those will continue. And then we have a few other pretty cool features in the pipeline that we're also working on. So that's excellent. And we'll have more news about that coming out soon. Okay.
Good. Well, thank you very much for giving us that update today. Ewan Collins, the co-founder of Kondor AI, and we'll catch up again on some of those other developments as and when.
Great. Thank you very much, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stopboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.